Share with everybody. That's right. All right, what's good, everybody? My name is Alex, and welcome to Higa's Playbook, a show that talks about sports, dating, and all things life as a Seattle girl living in the Bay. Today, we're going to talk about Week 13, the Seahawks versus the Cowboys. All right, so this was a Thursday night game, which was primetime game. We've had a lot of primetime games, which has been pretty cool. And actually, in a couple weeks, they moved our Sunday game to a Monday night game, which I have some fun facts about that. But anyways, I was at a Seahawks bar in Hawaii called Agave and Vine. It is actually in the Ala Moana Mall next to the Macy's at the food court, which is nice because you have like a bar in the corner and then you have a bunch of food options like musubi, dim sum, burgers, fried chicken. So you have so many options that you could bring the food into the bar. So as I was going out there, I was texting my cousins and one of my cousins was telling me to go there. And then my other cousin was telling me that her friend owns the bar. So it actually worked out. Shout out to Chip. Thank you so much for saving us a spot and a little table. But what's also fun about watching games in Hawaii is that they are 2 hours behind the Pacific Northwest. So the game was at 3:15. And then if you're there on a Sunday, games start at 8 a.m., which is kind of nice because then you have the rest of the day to actually do stuff and you're not totally tired and have to go to bed and it's super late. You just got to wake up a little bit earlier. All right, so let's go over some of these numbers for the game. When you look at these numbers, you're like, wow, you definitely should have won. You know, the game started off really great, but we'll just go over numbers first. We had 406 total yards, 406. 334 of those were passing. 72 were rushing, so I think we could have done a little bit more on the rushing game. We had 25 first downs. But this is what hurt us a lot. We had 10 penalties for 130 yards. We had 5 penalties in one drive alone, which killed us. I think that was the drive that took a lot of time off the clock and it just gave up a lot of yards. So the time of possession that we had was just over 23 minutes, 23 and a half minutes. And so I think that's what killed us. But again, that was that chunk when we had 5 penalties and 1 drive. Geno Smith went off. I think this is Geno's best game that he has had of this season. He was connecting with his receivers, especially DK. We'll go over that too. Geno was 23 for 41, 334 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. But like I said, he looked good. I feel like his energy was up there. He was charging down the field. He took charge. He took leadership of today's game. Charbonnet had 19 carries for 60 yards and 1 touchdown. DK, this was DK's best game. I don't know if it's his pregame outfit. If y'all saw that, he came in looking really hardcore. And I was like, all right, so it's a different look today. Maybe he's feeling a little bit different. Maybe he's feeling really confident. Maybe he's just feeling really good because you had to be confident coming in wearing that outfit. Loved it. Loved how different it was. Fashion is fashion. You make it what you want, right? But DK had 6 receptions for 134 yards, 3 touchdowns, and I'm really thankful that I started you on my fantasy team. On the flip side, our leading scorer for the past few games has been Myers, and he was 0 for 1 for his field goals, which is okay. Like, we lost by 6 points, so anyways. Our defense was looking good. Like, the first drive of the game, it was awesome. They looked good. They were super active. They looked hyped. They looked really, really, really good. And I think after that drive, they kind of just slowly started to miss tackles. They were a little bit slow on the blitz. They were just, I don't know. It's almost like they used all their energy in that first drive and then kind of forgot about it for the rest of the game. We had a ton of penalties as well too, and there were penalties on both sides, which kind of just makes the refs like, come on, let them play. I understand certain calls, but there were so many PI calls, so many late PI calls. It just cost us so many yards, and once they kind of got to the other end, once they got to the red zone, it was always like, for some reason, we could not stop the run. We gave up 41 points. In the last 3 games, the Seahawks have given up 89 points in the last 3 games. We just need to do something about that. We need to stop the run. I don't understand defense at all. There's a lot going on. I know zone. I know man-to-man because I played basketball. But I just always feel like they're second guessing and they're not instinctively playing defense out there. Yeah, we got beat on the run game. We had too many penalties, too many missed tackles. You know, you have players on the team that they're supposed to be really good for you. They're supposed to be really good for the team, but they're inconsistent. They're constantly getting injured. They could have one hot play, but then give up a touchdown the next play. Like, just the consistency of, I'm just going to say it, Jamal Adams. He's great when he's great, and he's not when he's not. I know that as a player, you're human. You have your days, you get injured, and yada, yada, yada. But I don't know. There's just something about him that I just don't feel like he has the best attitude. I don't really know if he has the best leadership, but I don't want to talk too much bad about him. He did have a great pregame outfit, but I think one thing that I was just like, oof, why did you have to do that? I think there was a sports analyst that was talking about him, but then he retaliated by talking about that specific analyst's wife. It's just something you don't do, dude. Like, you just don't do that. Anyways, moving on. Okay, let's talk about offense. And I think KJ said it well. He said they looked good until they didn't. We looked really good at our moments, and then there was times where I think we just let it get the best of us, and then it would just start to tank. And, you know, overall, I think we looked really good. You know, that was the best our offense has ever looked. And I think if we just tweak a couple of things, maybe incorporate a little bit more runs, I think we actually look fairly good. And that's all I have to say about that. I don't think I need to say anything much more. Our next game is on Sunday in Santa Clara against the 49ers. If any of you watched that game of the Eagles and the 49ers, yeah, I was texting my friend Clarence, and I was just like, damn, the 49ers look so good, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Like, I don't know, like Deebo Samuel went off, Christian McCaffrey's doing his thing. Brock Purdy, I don't know. Their defense is just insane. So for them to go in and do that to the Eagles, I think if the Seahawks play like we played against the Cowboys, tweaked a little bit of our offense, made more tackles of our defense and less penalties, I think we should be okay. I think we can make it a game. We're coming off a 3-game losing streak, so we need to win. The Rams are hot right now as well, too. And, you know, it's like the Seahawks-Niners matchup is always, it's like the Apple Cup. It's like when UW plays Wazoo. Hopefully it'll be a close game. I'm hoping this week something will just light a switch or light a match underneath the Seahawks' ass so that they can get it going. If I said I wasn't nervous, I'd be lying. I'm very nervous about this Sunday. My palms are actually sweating right now just talking about it. But I'm hopeful. I hope that, you know, we're out there watching film, just really getting in the zone and just figuring it out. Let's go Seahawks. You got this. Week 13's Best Dressed Award. There were so many. I actually really liked a lot of the outfits. My friends have been loving this segment, my girlfriends mostly, and they'd been sending me pictures of the Seahawks as they're walking to the game. And I got 2 of my friends sending me one outfit. And it is Jamal Adams wearing this really long pink jacket with a matching set. I don't really know who it was by, so if you know who it was by, please let me know. I honestly would wear this outfit. I know I say this a lot, but I would wear it. Honorable mention is Diggs. I know my friend Keaton helps to style him. Not sure if he helped to style this outfit, but orange is my favorite color, so I'm a little biased of this outfit, but I'm loving the orange jacket that he's wearing. Just a nice little pop of color, especially for fall. We need that little pop of color. And I think that's why I like Jamal Adams' outfit as well, too. So shout out to Jamal. Shout out to Diggs. You're looking fly. You're looking good. Love it. Shout out to Agave and Vine. If you're in Hawaii and you want to find a nice bar to watch the Seahawks game or even just any football game, go check them out. Tell them Alex sent you. Tell Chip Alex sent you. Also, too, this weekend, I think I'm going to be at Danny Coyle's if I'm not at the game, which I probably won't be at the game, but I might be at the game, but I don't know. So shout out to Danny Coyle's if you want to go watch the game on Sunday. I'll be there. All right, y'all. Today was tough. Today was hard. Defense, you got this. Offense, you got this. Let's get it. Go Hawks. Bye.